Hey property hunters, welcome back to another exciting video. Now we have some great news for you. There are some upcoming units that are available from NHT, and we are going to tell you what those units are, where those units are, how to apply, and in addition to that, we're going to give you some key nuggets on how to get some additional funding from NHT, so you don't want to miss out on this video. But before we get into it, if you are new here, welcome to the channel. Remember to subscribe to stay abreast of upcoming development as well as important information that can help you make that right decision. And if you are already a subscriber, welcome back to another amazing video. Now, for all those persons who are interested in Catherine's estate, that's at Bernard Lodge, it's your time again, because NHT, that's National Housing Trust, invites qualified contributors to apply between November 21st to 22nd, 2023 for 91 units at Catherine Estate. And guess what? We are going back to Catherine Estate right now to see, as you are seeing on the video, to see exactly the latest update as it relates to this. So you don't want to miss the video, and we're going to look at the different units that they will be offering. So they have 81 Duplex Studio units. That is 278 square feet. The lot size is 2,131 square feet. And this is going for 7.55 to 7.93 million Jamaican dollars. We will give you some more information in the video. And they have 10 one-bedroom units. That is 380 square feet. The lot size is 3,358 square feet. That one is going for 8.31 million to 8.96 million Jamaican dollars. And guess what? We have some more exciting information in the video which you do not want to miss. We will be showing you the floor plan, and we will be talking about financing. For example, how much you make monthly, how much you need to contribute, what is the percentage interest that you will pay. So you don't want to miss or skip a beat in this video. Watch to the end. We have detailed information on that, and also how you can get additional fund. So sit back and enjoy the video right to the end to get some valuable information. So we'll be doing a little presentation on the financing aspect of it, which you don't want to miss out. Now enjoy the video as we look at the latest tour update of Bernard Lodge Estate, otherwise known as Catherine's Estate. We will also be giving you a sneak view into the units. That's the one bedroom and also the studio units. So you don't want to miss out on that one. And remember to tell a friend to come over to this channel and subscribe as we keep you up to date with the latest in real estate. So this is 2 units, one there, one there. So the bathroom right there and the kitchen right there. Start up here. know what I also like is that as a people, we are very creative. As I said in the old days, they can take your hand and turn fashion. So once I get your unit, I mean, there's so much creative things, the landscaping that you can do. So let us look at even this unit where you see the line is where the property ends. So it is from the doorway to where the line is. Look at all that space that you get there. So you take your hand and you turn fashion. You can add your extension there, and you can also go up on top. That is on top of the extension. So now let us look at the one bedroom unit. Remember, the unit size for that one is 380 square feet, and they have around 10 of these one bedroom units available. So walking up to the one bedroom, we already see where the driveway is paved for you, so it looks like it can hold about depending on how big your car is, you decide, or let me know in the comment. So we're looking through here. You have the kitchen space, and we're going around to see where the bedroom is. So there is your kitchen, and let us look at around the back. You have your wash tub, you have your little space around the back where you can add to, and then of course your doorway is around the back. And normally when you see the small window, that is where the bathroom is. So you have the bathroom right there, and of course there is the one bedroom that also has a closet in it. So that is the one bedroom area. We are going around the front to get a better view of inside the one bedroom unit. So here we are, and there you go. You can see the closet space right there, the doorway and the back door, and behind it is the bathroom. So this is the one bedroom units, and again, remember, 10 of them only available, and it's 380 square feet, and the yard space is 3,358 square feet. These are going for the 8.31 to 8.96 million Jamaican dollars. Okay, so to apply for the house, what you'll do is go to the National Housing Trust website. So you go in Google and type National Housing Trust. If you're using the phone, what is it that you do is go on to the NHT Instagram page, and then you will click the link in the bio, and then you will see this picture. What you need to do is to click on Catherine's Estate Intake, and it will take you directly to where you need to go to get the information to apply. But if you're using your computer, you go to NHT Housing Trust and you click on National Housing Trust Agency, and right here you can see, so you see Catherine's Estate here. So you would click on this, and it will take you directly to the information that you need to have. So here it has Catherine Estate Intake Batch 3, and it gives you the necessary information, where the location, the school amenities, the type of units, the features of the unit, and the online application period, which is November 21st to 22nd, 2023. So that is the date that the online application form will become available. If you go on to it before that date, you will not see the application form. You won't be able to apply. So you have to wait on that date. And once you click on the picture, it will take you to the application. All right. So it says right here, please note that application will only be accepted online up to the date indicated above. If you have any queries, call 888, call NHT. Now, they also give the booklet, which we're going to look on. So you would click here, which says Catherine Estate Information Booklet, and I'm going to open that for you to see what it looks like. It's Catherine. A picture is there of the unit, and it says that it is located in Catherine Estate is located on Dunby Holding Road between Spanish Town and Portmore. Catherine Estate offers easy access to civic amenities in both urban centers. The development features charming duplex studio and detached one-bedroom units with open concept living. All right, so there it is. It has social amenities such as school, police stations, shopping facilities, 81 duplex units. And then you have the floor plan. So you have your bathroom, your kitchen, the bedroom, and that's for the duplex. And then you also have the floor plan for the one-bedroom unit, which you have seen in the video. So this is the floor plan where you have the kitchen, the living, then the bathroom, the bedroom, and you've seen a preview of that in the video. And this is something important too, which is the financing. So of course, the unit cost, as we have seen, for the 81 duplex is 7.55 to 7.93 million Jamaican dollars. And the 10 one-bedroom units, which will be going up, you will get one of those for 8.3 to 8.96 million Jamaican dollars. And if you had noticed in the video, that had also stated that the one of the units that we had looked on, it has land space. You can build on the land space and go up on top, but for the existing structure, you cannot go on top for that one. So don't just think that, hey, it's just a small place, right? You have to think creative, think the bigger picture, think bigger than that. You're getting land space, you can do whatever you want. And I know that Jamaicans are very creative. So you can build your extension at the back. All right, so that is the floor plan. And for the here is the booklet. Catherine Estate, Spanish Town, St. Finance is very important. Now, for the unit, that is 7.5 million Jamaican dollars. If you're earning $13,000, you don't pay any interest rate. That's 13,000 weekly. It is saying here that is 0% interest rate with 40 years to pay, and you pay 19,000 per month. If you make 17,690 per week, you don't pay any interest, and you pay 25,000 per month, 25,546. So these are what you earn weekly and what you're going to pay monthly. So if you earn 25,000 weekly, you're going to pay 0% interest rate with $36,000 monthly. Now, if it is that you earn $30,000 per week, then you're going to start paying interest rate. You're going to pay 2% per month, and that is over the lifespan of 40 years for the loan, and the monthly payment will be $27,000. If you make over, they have another 30,000 here, but if it is that it cut down to 30 years now, still 2%, but you pay $32,000 monthly. And here it is again, if it is still 30,000 you're making, but the amount of payback years, the length of the loan or the life of the loan is 20 years this time, you still pay the 2% and you pay $43,763. Now they're given the different options here because persons are of different age group. You may have somebody who is 40 years old, so that means they may have about 25 years to pay or 20 years to pay. So if that person is 40 years old and they are in the category of 30,000 per week, then they will take 20 years to pay, and then they will pay 43,000 per month. All right, so if it is that you get over $42,000 weekly and you have 40 years to pay, so this is somebody very young, then you will pay 4% and you'll pay 36,000. Now, if you're a little older, you will pay 4% still, but as you can recognize, the years go down. So you have either 30 years to pay or 20 years to pay. So if it's 30 years, you pay 41,000 per month. If it's 20 years, then you will pay how much is that? 51,000 per month. Now, if it is that you make 100,000 on a weekly basis, then you will pay 5%, which is very good still in comparison to other interest rate that is there. You have 30 years to pay. Then you pay 46 per month. If it is that it is 20 years to pay, then you will pay 56,000 per month. And that is for the unit that cost 7.5 million. Now let us look at the unit that cost 7.9 million. And here it is. I will allow you just to stay for a few seconds. It's the same concept where 0% for 40 years. And if you're earning 14,000, the amount that you will pay, and it goes right down. So if you're earning 100,000, so I'll just look at it for, give you some minutes to look at it for a few seconds to see which category you would fall in. And then we will move down to the unit that cost $8.3 million. Now, if it is $8.3 million, then well, a matter of fact, also look at the square feet. So it's a detached one bedroom that is for the 8.3 million. So for this one, it is 0 with 40 years to pay. If you're earning 15,000 on a weekly basis, then 23,000. And as you can see there, I'll just leave it a few seconds for you to look at which age group you would fall in and how much you would have to pay. Now, for the unit that is 8.9 million, the square feet 380, and it is the one bedroom unit detached, then you see here the amount that you will pay. And the closing cost, of course, down the bottom, remember to look at the closing cost, 3,500, not included in calculation. So you would add that closing cost to the amount that you would have to pay. So I'll also give you a few more minutes just to look at which category you would fall in if you're taking the detached one bedroom at 8.9 million Jamaican dollars. So the qualifying requirements, individuals seeking for a scheme unit must satisfy the criteria. There must be a current NHT contributor, whether in the capacity of an employed or self-employed individual. You must be between 18 to 70 years old. You must have at least 52 weekly contribution, of which 13 must have been made in the last 26 weeks immediately before the date of application. You must be a non-home owner. That is key. If you already own a home with NHT, then you can't come back for one of these units, right? So you, and also you have never accessed a loan from NHT, and your spouse is a non-home owner. All qualified NHT contributors must apply. However, preference will be given to qualified applicants who live and work in the corporate area and St. Catherine. Now, here is how you will apply. You will be required to apply online at www.nht.gov.jm. When the scheme is advertised, so remember you have to wait until it is advertised. So it says that you need to watch out for the print or in the media, and as I've indicated, the date, which is November 21st. So you need to watch out for that date. So in order to serve you better, do ensure that you and your applicants have the following. You have your NIS, your TRN, your government ID, and if employed to a company, your proof of contribution from past and present employers. If self-employed, visit our contact or compliance department to ensure that you are compliant. After correctly entering the information online, the prompt to submit your application. Come again. After you correctly entering the information online, follow the prompt to submit your application. Once submitted, a control number that is reference ID will be generated. Please ensure that you have this number for future reference, and it have some other policies to assist you, like up to 100% finance. And we are going to have a talk about, I told you about how you can access some additional funds. And of course, it is mentioned here. And this is the contribution refund towards deposit. Now, I remember speaking to a friend, and she told me about this. And to be honest, I did not even know about this part. So knowledge is really power, you know, because I didn't know that you could get the contribution towards refund from NHT. So you have been throwing your contributions over the years and you didn't access it before, or you didn't use it up or anything like that, then you can get that amount. So I'm going to tell you exactly how you can get that amount. Mortgage, which is where contributors who are not able to afford the full purchase price of the NHT scheme solution may be able to access an intergenerational mortgage. And here are some questions. How many persons may apply for a loan? Only 2 persons may co-apply for a loan. And there are the answers. If I have a co-applicant whose points will be used for selection, only the points of the primary applicants will be used for selection. So ensure that the person with the higher point is the primary applicant. How would I know if my application is successful? Which is a very important question. And that is watch our website and the print media to see if your name was published. Right? And it says, how are successful applicants selected? And it says NHT uses the priority indexed system to award scheme loans to eligible contributors under PIE selection. And they gave you the criteria right there. So you can have a look on the various criteria. All right, so another important thing that I had mentioned, that where you can access additional fund from NHT, and that is through the contribution refund towards the deposit. All right, so the NHT contribution towards deposit is that NHT will allow you to use your contribution not yet due for refund to offset your deposit under the contribution refund towards deposit facility. And this is that you can get up to 6 years contribution can be used. So if you have been contributing to NHT for a number of years, you know that you will get a refund back in 6 years ago. That's year refund that you will get. Now, what they're saying is that if you are shortfall, then that's 6 years they can give you that lump sum combined. So they will give you 6 years. So say, for example, each year you pay, you have $1,000 as a refund. Then they will give you $6,000, which is your lump sum. And this can go toward various aspects of your purchases. For example, it can go toward your deposit for initial purchase. It can go for payment for shortfall. It can go for payment for legal fees, payment for technical services, payment of property tax. So can you imagine that you can access this additional fund from NHT? I didn't know this, but the thing is, if you have already gotten a loan from NHT, guess what? You cannot access these funds. You have to be a first-time homeowner and a first-time applying to NHT, and that's how you can benefit from this contribution towards deposit. So if it is that you have any shortfall, and here are the requirements: your national insurance, your NIS card, your TRN, your letter from your employee, your last three pay slip. And what you can use it for is deposit for initial purchase. And here are the requirements. You have to have a statement of account and a copy of the stamp sales agreement. You have to have a letter of undertaking, or the sales agreement will be forwarded for stamping within 10 days. And here are the requirements right there. You can have a look at it at your leisure. And if you are doing payment for shortfall, what it is that you need is the signed sale agreement with a minimum of 60 days left for completion. So if it is that you're buying a unit and you need some additional funds, you can apply for your contribution towards refund and get that 6 years. You know, some persons may have $40,000 per year. So 40,000 times 6, you do the math. You have some extra funds right there, right? You can also use it for payments for legal fees, or payments for technical services, or payments for property tax. So here you have some additional money to help you out to pay your property tax. Whoa, this is amazing. When I heard of it, I was like, okay, I didn't know you could get some additional funds. I said, here what? I have some subscribers and knowledge is power for them. They have subscribed to the channel because they want to know information that we help them out. So I said, here what? Let me share this with my faithful YouTube followers. So again, knowledge is power. I'm sharing this with you and I hope it helps you, and all the best in your property hunting search.